What got me through the pandemic this year was my friends and my teachers helping me along the way. That's pretty much it.
What's next for you?
I'm going to college to be a physician assistant at DeSales University.
And what's your name?
Paige Roof.
I'd say my job. It really helped me realize like this pandemic, it's a lot for a lot of people, but really working with residents, it opened up my eyes to see that you can help as many people as you can even in a pandemic.
Where did you work?
Fritzing.
Chloe, how did you get through the pandemic?
My friends and my family, definitely.
What's next for you?
Shippensburg.
And what will you take there, do you think?
Early childhood education.
What got me through the pandemic was like spending time with a lot of family, playing games with them, going out, traveling.
What games did you play? Like video games? Or?
Like Call of Duty, Dead by Daylight, stuff like that.
And what's next for you? Do you plan on staying in town or moving somewhere? Or?
Probably staying in town.
It was all in reality my family, my friends. It wasn't, it's just, I worked every day. So basically every day I came home, I did homework no matter what. It's all about you choose either you work or you have school. But first thing first is always family.
And where did you work?
Where I work, Walmart.
So how many hours a week?
I would work 8 hours a week, or 8 hours a day.
How I make it through is just working, I guess. Like, I didn't really mind the pandemic. To me, it was just another disease with the thousands of other diseases that the WHO and all these other people say, you know, is going to kill us all. But it was the same thing in 2016 with the Zika virus, and then it was the same thing in 2014 with Ebola. And I'm going to be honest, it just seemed like the masks and everything were placebo, and they were sending us to school anyways, so what's the difference between if I catch it or not? There's a vaccine now.
When you said working, did you mean schoolwork or did you have a job too?
Both, honestly.
Where did you work in addition?
I worked at a pizzeria, so, you know, it was just delivering food to people. Some people you deliver to, they have COVID, you just put it on their front door. It's just, to me, it's like you can't really be afraid of this stuff. You gotta work with what you have, and, you know, I guess, I mean, I'm not a believer, but pray that your family and everybody else makes it. That's it, you know? It's what you have, and that's, I guess, what's important. So
what's next for you after graduation?
I don't know. College, most likely. Doing my own thing, you know, out of Hazleton. So it's a lot. There's a lot to think about. You know, it's big on a lot of kids' minds. Some kids don't know what they want to do. Some kids do. I personally, where life takes me, that's where I go.
How you made it through the pandemic? What was working for you this year?
I mean, I usually didn't go outside much, so I didn't have to worry about it, and I don't go around people, so that kind of helped.
How did you find studying from home?
It was quite difficult because it's so used to having teachers help there, so it was kind of more difficult than being
What's
out.
next for you after this year, after graduation? Where do you go next?
Well, after a bit, planning to open up a burger shop with my dad.
Very nice. Right here in town, or where will it be?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It was a tough year, but I'm glad that everything turned out all right, and I really hope that this pandemic will end at some point soon this year.
What do you plan to do now that you're graduating? What's next for you?
I'm just planning to work on getting money for jobs and that. Yeah.
This year was different. You're studying from home, and how did you cope with all that?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Well, was it easier or harder than when you were here in person, like in 10th and 11th?
I feel like it was harder, but for most people it would be easier.
What are you going to do next now that you're graduating?
I think I'm going to take a year off and then I'm going to go into a trade.
This was a different kind of year. What helped you get through it?
Definitely like coping with like video games and that, because you wouldn't be able to go to school, and just basically my friends, you know, we always helped each other with schoolwork, and that's what really helped me get through the pandemic.
Even when you weren't in person, were you able to, how did you talk to them to get help with each other's
we were always in like a PlayStation party, and we would always give each other the answers and that.
What's next for you after graduation?
I will be wrestling at Kutztown University.
Oh, excellent. And what do you want to study there?
Business management.
Different kind of year.
Well, what helped me cope was mainly riding my motorcycle. I mean, I just it's a good way to get out during the pandemic because, you know, you're not socializing with anybody. It's just nice to ride, you know.
Next for you.
I'm thinking of doing nursing, actually, going to college for that. Either that or I might go to the Navy. I haven't decided yet.
So finally, I'm graduating, and to be honest, it was like very hard actually, just trying to get even to get to where I'm even at today. So, and especially with like online and all that, it was just very hard. And yeah, the only thing I would say, my family just kept me. They made me keep on going ahead and ahead. They just didn't want me to give up. And you see, that's where I am today.
Well, congratulations. What are you going to do next? Have you thought about
I
that?
plan on going to Penn State, and I'm a major in criminal justice.
My name is Jhoan Robles. It was really hard. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody had it tough, but I think to me it was a bit less because I have my family with me the whole time. So teachers were helpful too. Every time you were late with something, they were able to help you make it up and all that.
How many in your family, Johan?
There's a lot of us. I have 17 uncles, and we're all in Hazleton, so it was really good to like be together all the time.
Very good. What's next for you?
I'm planning to go to Bloomsburg for track and field. I'm a thrower, shot put, and trying to do my best.
What will you study there? Do you know yet?
I'm planning on becoming a physical therapist. They have a good pre-physical therapy program, so that's what I'll be doing.